3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph on your listening device. And look, Steph's back for one day only. She said she'd show up on vacation, and she did. Hey, Steph.
Yay.
Oh, that sounds so excited that you're here.
Oh, yeah, no, my family is not around because it was going to be super noisy. So I am just doing it from our room of the house because it would have been a lot with everything that's going on.
Nice. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. We've had good weather and it's been awesome.
And you told me that like the house that you're renting has its own private beach and all that stuff?
Yeah, we have our own private area and a pool and a hot tub. So it's been really nice. And there's a lot of us here. So there's always somebody who wants to do whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
So.
Is your cousin that sent me the cookies there?
She is not. She's not on this trip.
Okay. All right. So, are you more of a pool girl, or do you go out into the ocean?
We've been doing a little bit of both, but the ocean has been making me like super itchy, I guess because of the sand.
Mm-hmm.
So a few times I've gone out in it, but then I get really, really itchy. So we kind of go to the beach for a few hours and then come back and jump in the pool. So it's like the best of both worlds.
Right. Well, you should just stay to the pool because I'm going to give you some fun facts about sharks.
Oh no, why would you do this to me?
Because I'm looking out for you.
I don't want to hear it. You're going to make me nervous to go in the ocean.
Sharks are terrorizing the East Coast this past week.
No.
A 10-foot great white shark, and we're not telling you where Steph is located because we know some of your paparazzi have been following her, and you need to stop that. Okay. So, but I do know you're on the East Coast somewhere. So,
Right.
A 10-foot great white shark was tracked off of Atlantic City, New Jersey on Tuesday. Meanwhile, a shark was spotted off Jones Beach at 3 p.m. I don't know where Jones Beach is, but it's on the East Coast.
Me neither. Okay.
And another shark was spotted Tuesday afternoon off East Atlantic Beach, shutting down the whole shoreline for swimming. On Monday, 3 suspected bull sharks were sighted in the Long Island area, and a great white shark killed a New York City woman wading in the waters off the coast of Maine.
She was just waiting. She wasn't even like all the way in the water.
Just chilling there. Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, that's terrifying because that's what we've been doing. We just like put our feet in, go up to like our legs or our waist and cool off.
Yeah, great white shark was right there just like, come on, come to Papa. I mean, maybe she was kind of a little deeper. She could have been like waist deep or even chest deep. But she wasn't like swimming. She wasn't out far.
Right. She was just kind of relaxing.
Yeah, and the shark was like, come to Papa. Give me some of that.
Is she okay? Or do we not want to talk about how that ended?
No, I told you she's dead. Killed her.
Oh, I thought you just said that she was attacked. I didn't hear the dead.
The great white shark killed a New York City woman wading in the waters off Maine.
Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Don't tell me these things. You know what else has been a problem is jellyfish. And they don't kill you, but they scare me. So now I'm scared of sharks and jellyfish.
So you've seen jellyfish?
There's a lot of them, and they freak me out.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, just stay in the pool.
Right. There's no threats when you're in the pool.
All right, so yeah, there's no jellyfish in the pool. There's no sharks in the pool. And unless they over-chemicalized the water, that's a word, by the way, your skin's not going to be all itchy. Like, there's no reason to go into the ocean. I've been telling people this for years.
You've been spreading your wisdom and nobody's listening.
Meanwhile, if this woman from Maine listened to the damn show, she wouldn't be dead. She wouldn't be like shark food right now.
She should have taken your advice.
So I'm just letting you know that I worry about you and I'm looking out for you. Stay in the pool, stay in the hot tub. You'll be fine.
Those are safe. Right. Well, you know, something cool about the ocean, though, is that my mom... No, don't roll your eyes at me. This is a cool story. So my mom actually lost her flip-flop in the ocean on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we found it washed up on the beach. Like, can you believe that? Like, more than 24 hours had gone by, and we found her flip-flop on the beach. Isn't that crazy?
Whatever. It would have been like, on Tuesday, my mom got bitten by a shark and lost her leg. And on Wednesday, it floated ashore.
And we found her leg.
And we were able to reattach it. It was just a flip-flop. It's not that cool of a story.
It is a cool story because, like, what are the odds? It could have gone anywhere in the world through the ocean, but it came back to us. You know,
Could have gone anywhere in the world. Just a solo flip-flop anywhere in the world. So there's a new TV show. Will you watch it? Quibi, it's that new service that like nobody signed up for.
Right.
It's where all the shows are really short. There's a new show called Eye Candy, and it's based on a popular Japanese game show. If you've spent any time on TikTok, you probably have already seen this stuff. It's a show where teams of celebrities and teams of regular, not as important folk like you and myself team up, and they have to guess if the everyday, ordinary object is the object or is it cake. Have you seen those?
no, I haven't seen it at all.
Okay, so it's like it's been on social media spreading the last like month and a half, but it's people take a knife to an object. You're like, why are they taking a knife to that shoe? And then they cut through the shoe and it's cake. Somebody made a cake to look like shoes.
Oh, okay, I get it. I've seen those.
Or there's like a tomato, and you're like, oh, they're gonna cut a tomato. And they cut it and they open it up, and it's cake.
Surprise! It's cake.
It's amazing. So that show's gonna be on Quibi. I don't know if that show's gonna make anyone like want to sign up for that service.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense when you can watch it on TikTok or Instagram for free.
Right, exactly. That's what I was going to say. People aren't going to pay for it if they can just watch it on other channels and not pay for it.
What's the old saying? Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Exactly.
Usually,
it's true.
Usually that's, dating, but whatever. It works.
It applies here too.
It works for cake items too.
Yep.
Have you heard what's been going on with Ellen DeGeneres?
No.
All right.
Is she okay?
No, she's physically okay, but apparently working on her show is a nightmare.
Because of the way she is?
Now, those reports are shaky at best, but apparently some people who've worked on the Ellen show say that the executive producers make racist or sexist remarks, or they use microaggressions against them, which to me, microaggressions are, I don't believe in them. But if someone straight up makes like a racist statement to you, then that's one thing. If someone's like, like at first I was, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. At first, when I read this story, I was like, probably just some whiny kid who, was angry that they messed up at their work and they got yelled at by their boss. So all of a sudden they're going to say that it's a terrible place to work. But apparently there was some racist remarks and sexist remarks, and a lot of people are calling it a toxic work environment. There's an expert on like work relationships and along with famous people that says this could be the end of Ellen's career as far as a talk show host goes.
Really? Because so it's not her, it's the people she works with, like her producers?
Yeah, and apparently she's not the nicest person on a day-to-day basis, but
wow,
there's not a whole lot of stories coming out about her just yet, but I have a feeling that they could end up in the future coming out about her.
Right, and that's really disappointing to hear because everybody thinks Ellen's the sweetest, kindest, most generous person.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, this could be the juiciest advice column we've ever had.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Steph, I teased that this could be the juiciest advice column we've ever had. And, sometimes I guess you could call my teases a little bit of hyperbole, blowing things out of proportion. I get that. But this really, and I mean it, could be the juiciest, most drama-filled, trifling advice column we've ever had. This belongs on like Maury or Jerry Springer.
Ooh, okay, so it's really good stuff.
Actually,
okay.
Maury more than anything. But here we go. Hey, Puff and Steph, I actually have a pretty serious question for your advice column today. I'm stuck and I really don't know what I should do or if I should really do anything at all. I'm not sure who listens in my group, so I'm changing everybody's names. I have 2 friends. We'll call them Beth and John. They have been dating for 3 years now. About 6 months ago, they broke up for a couple of months. They are back together now, and things are really, really good. Actually, very good. They're talking about marriage, and just a little while ago, Beth announced that she is pregnant. And her and John seem very, very, very happy. I was happy too. Until another friend in our group, we're going to call him Nick, told me that while Beth and John were on their break, he was hooking up with her.
Oh my God.
So it's a group of friends. 2 of them were dating. They break up. Nick slides into the picture.
Nick
Hooks up with Beth while they're on a break, and now they're back together. Okay.
That's rough. Okay.
He said he was hooking up with her. As a matter of fact, Nick says that he and Beth were together only 5 days before she and John mended their relationship.
Wow, that is not a lot of time.
Right, and that's important when I tell you the next part. That in of itself is a ton of drama. Nobody knows anything, but it does get worse. Nick believes that he could actually be the father of the baby.
No, this is juicy.
Yeah.
No.
If everything he says is true, the timing does actually work out. It could be Nick's or it could be John's. It could be either of them. If the timing works out and he's being completely honest, he's saying if Nick's being honest, the timing works out. Okay, so we'll take this guy at his word. Okay, he continues. These are some of the closest friends in my life, and whatever happens, I see this dividing everyone. What should I do here? Or do I completely stay out of it? None of this is really my business, but did Nick make it my business by telling me? And then in caps, help! And then he writes Dan in quotation. So Dan wrote us, I'm assuming that's not his real name, about Nick, John, and Beth.
Oh my gosh, this is so tough.
By the way, you picked just like the whitest names ever. So
I did.
It's just a group. I'm guessing a group of like good-looking millennial white people. Okay,
that's what I'm picturing. Yeah.
So there's a couple of questions we have to answer here. One, what does Dan do? 2, what does Nick do?
Right.
I think it's important that we talk because Dan and Nick are talking about something that John doesn't know. I feel bad for this John guy because he doesn't know that his woman, his baby mama, his probably wife-to-be, was hooking up with one of his good friends while they were on their break.
Oh, and during a break, people would argue this, but a lot of people would be upset just to know that she was with someone else during that.
Right.
Because it's weird. Breaks are weird, but that's really tough.
Right. So, where should we start? Should we start with Nick or should we start with Dan?
Start with Nick.
Okay. Nick, if you're listening to this, and this is such a specific problem that you probably know we're talking about you, even though your name is not Nick.
Right.
You have to talk to Beth and figure out, because maybe she knows something you don't, right? So, like, maybe after you guys hooked up, she got her monthly visitor person, right? And you don't know that, and then she hooked up with John and then got pregnant. So so she's not worried at all that it's yours. She assumes 100% that it's John's. Maybe the timing doesn't work out as well as you think it does.
Right.
So if you're worried that this kid may be your kid at all, if there's a 0.1% chance you're worried, you have to talk to her, because you got to talk about it. You're always going to worry about it.
Right.
I think that's an obvious, thing to tell Nick if he's ever listening to us, which he should be, because we're fantastic. Now, Dan, it's a good question to ask if it's any of your business. It really is. It's a great question, because too many times people think things are their business when they really are not their business at all.
Absolutely. All the time.
So, is this your business? I think it is to a point, because Nick came to you and talked to you about it. Right. Obviously, he sees something in you in terms of, like, maybe you got a good head on your shoulders. Maybe you make good decisions in your life. Maybe you're like a big brother to him. There's a reason why he told you. So
he trusts you.
Right. So whether you like it or not, you have been kind of brought into the situation a little bit, I think.
You're in the middle of it, yeah.
That being said, everything we just told Nick, you should tell Nick. Am I wrong there?
No, I agree. He needs to talk to Nick and say, like, hey, dude, like, you got to get this figured out. He has every right to ask her, hi, so is there a chance that this baby could be mine? Because it's kind of important.
I just like how you started that. Like, hi, is there a chance that we're connected for 18 years?
Right. You got to know that.
That's such a crazy situation. And it is like an episode of Maury. I wish we could take a DNA test.
I know.
But I'm telling
you. I want to know how this turns out.
I'm telling you right now, like, Nick, do you really want that kid, when he or she is 12, to take a 23andMe and find out that their daddy is not their daddy and you're the daddy?
Right. You got to address it now. You have to.
Yeah. And Dan, you have to figure out what Nick wants from you. And you didn't put that down. You asked us what you should do. You have to find out what Nick wants. Does Nick just want to vent to you? Does Nick just want to burden you with his issues?
Someone to listen.
Right. Or does he want advice?
If he wants advice, then you got to give it to him.
Right. I mean, and I think the advice that we put out there is probably the best possible advice.
Yeah,
so
you got to figure it out.
You do have a couple of steps. One, find out what Nick wants from you. Because there's nothing worse than people saying, you know what you should do. Now, he did bring you into it, so you do kind of have a right to do it, but...
You have a right, yeah.
But maybe that's not what he's looking for.
That's a tough one.
And at some point, let's say that there's something we don't know, and Beth knows for sure that it's John's. Okay, let's just say... Now let's jump into another question. Should John ever know that her and Nick hooked up?
Right. Does he need to know that?
Even if there's
awkward.
Yeah, even if there's a 0% chance that the baby's his, Beth knows something that none of us know.
Right.
Should John ever know that one of his friends hooked up with his girl?
I kind of feel like he does have a right to know that. From some source, he should know.
Oh, man, who tells him?
I don't know. That's awkward, and I'm glad that I'm not involved. Honestly, that's tough.
Steph's worrying about this, and it's not even her. She's having anxiety. It's not even her friend
It's
group.
burdening me. I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And then I'm like, wait, no, I'm not involved.
Yeah,
but
no.
it's stressful.
No,
That's hard.
You just give advice and walk away. That's all you do with this. That's what the advice column is all about. So, Dan, good luck. Godspeed. We wish you well, and thank you very much for sending us, like I said, the juiciest advice column ever. Coming up next, I'm wondering if, Steph, you've ever had this problem with a guy in your life.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, so we were going to just continue the show, and then Steph's like, during the commercial break, hey, this is Taylor. Now, what is Taylor to you? She, like, cousin?
She is technically my first cousin once removed, I think, because she's my cousin's daughter, but we're just cousins.
I don't even know how that works. Once removed.
I don't either.
I don't.
Why would you remove anybody? They're all family. I don't want to remove her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, Taylor, I hope you're enjoying vacation this year, because after next year, you're removed.
You're removed,
and you're not going to be able to come. So, yeah, sorry about that. Them's are the breaks. You can only keep so many cousins on your roster.
Apparently that's what it is, and then you just start removing them.
Yeah. So, Taylor, where do you live?
New Jersey.
Very broad. Okay, cool. Keep it. Yeah.
Well, all my family lives in New Jersey. They're all so far away. That's why this trip is like extra exciting, because I get to be with them.
All right. Well, let me drop a stat on you ladies, and you let me know if you could live this life. 9% of Americans are non-internet users.
9%.
9%. That's a huge number.
9% out of what?
Out of
like
340 million?
Wow. But what do they do if they want to know how old Matthew McConaughey is? They can't Google it. What do you do?
When's the last time you Googled that?
It hasn't been that long. We were watching a movie of his several months ago, and I had to Google it. I had to check.
He's older than you think, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. So 9% of Americans remain non-internet users. I don't know what they do. Do they have like Encyclopedia Britannicas on walls? So they have to.
They must.
Oh man, I need to know more about volcanoes. Hold on, and they go in their bookshelf, right? And they grab a book here, and they're okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh, okay. Here's the volcano section.
Volcanoes, right? Who does that?
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that ever.
No, there's no way. How do they find out information? I hate to sound like such a millennial, but like, it just doesn't make sense. The internet is there. You might as well use it.
There was an old way of finding out information, and it was through books. Idiots.
Crazy. Who does that?
Speaking of which, how's your reading going? Have you been reading?
It's been good. Yeah, I'm currently reading.
Hold on.
Oh,
is it a Nicholas Sparks?
Under the laptop.
Is it a Nicholas Sparks book?
It is.
Nailed it.
You knew it. It's called See Me. It's been really good.
I was either gonna guess Nicholas Sparks or Harry Potter. So.
Yep.
Taylor, what do you do on the beach? Do you read?
No, I don't really like reading. I go in the water. I sit in the chair.
Yeah, Taylor goes all over the place. She has lots of energy.
There you go. There you go. Was she there earlier when I was talking about sharks?
No, she missed the shark talk. He's trying to scare me about being in the ocean with sharks.
There's a lot of statistics.
Not scared.
There's more sharks on the East Coast this year than any other year. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm looking out for you and your family.
Well, but here's the thing. We haven't seen any sharks, but we've seen dolphins, and they were really cool.
Do you really want the shark to be the one to remove Taylor from your family?
First cousin once removed.
Once removed by a shark.
That wouldn't be good.
We've been very safe. We haven't even gone in the water that much. We went up to like our waist maybe, and that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, I go very deep.
So thank you for scaring us. We appreciate it.
You say scary, I say looking out for. You know what? Whatever.
Whatever you say.
All right, let's just move on. Skip what we're going to talk about. To stump Steph. Taylor, you can help Steph. I don't know if you've listened to the show, but I try to stump Steph every day while helping her along every step of the way.
He gives me clues, but it's hard.
Okay. The average cost of one of these was recently estimated at $1,357. What is it?
Oh, 1,000. Is it something that you use like every day?
Nope.
The cost of one of these, $1,357. Do you use it in your house?
No.
Outside?
Not necessarily.
So do you go somewhere to use it?
Mm-hmm.
A specific place?
Yeah.
Golf clubs? A set of golf clubs.
That's a really good answer, but no. That's right. That's right around what like a kind of a decent set of clubs will cost you. So.
Right. That's what I thought.
A good answer, but no.
Expensive.
No, you don't. You use golf clubs way more than you would use this thing.
Is it some kind of vehicle?
Nope.
Something that costs $1,300. And you go somewhere to use it. Do you ride in it?
No.
Do you play with it? Is it like a game?
Nope.
Do you have any ideas?
Taylor, you're really like not helping at all.
This is a hard one. This is really hard.
One question I think makes you figure it out.
Is it big?
They vary in sizes.
Do you have one?
No.
Do I have one?
Nope, not yet.
Is it bougie?
It can be, but doesn't always. It's not always bougie.
Oh, okay. So you go. Do you use it at a store or like a mall?
Nope. You can get one at a store. You can get one at a mall, but you don't use it there.
Jet ski.
Nope.
Yes.
Do you have other people off camera trying to help?
No,
okay.
Actually we don't.
Okay.
It's just us. This is really hard. What kind of a place do you use it at?
Can't tell you. It'll give it away. Just call it a special occasion.
A special occasion. So it's not like a restaurant or a store.
It could be a restaurant, but not a store.
Restaurant. Can you use one of these? Is it like jewelry?
Nope, but you're getting closer.
Is it something you wear?
Yes.
Something you wear. And you use it not in the house, only at a specific place.
Yep. And it's $1,357.
Is it like jetpack?
No.
Where those at restaurants?
You're way off. You're way off.
So some people wear them at restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I gotta turn the music back on. I thought you were gonna get it.
Is it like a fur coat?
No, but you're getting closer.
So is it something you wear on the upper body?
No. Well, yes, but let's just say all over body.
Something you wear all over your body, only when you're out somewhere. Is it becoming obvious at this point? Because I'm totally.
I think so. I thought once I gave you all the clues that I did and answered the questions, once you found out that it was something that you wear, I thought it was going to be kind of easy. I can tell you this: you have never shopped for one of these, but you probably have thought about it. I just gave it away. There's no way you don't get it now. I guarantee you have thought about buying this thing. I almost dropped a hint that was really bad.
Well, you might need to, because I still don't know. I just keep thinking of different articles of clothing.
All right, this one's going to give it away. Every girl has thought about buying one of these.
A wedding dress.
That was so easy. I know. Once you hear the answer, it always seems so easy.
All right.
Wedding dress. Okay. That's expensive.
It is.
Scary.
Let's do this. All right, this one's funny. 40% of men in a recent survey said they have done this naked, compared to only 27% of women. What is it? These numbers are astronomically high, by the way. I don't think you would ever do this. I know I would never do this. But 40% of men, 27% of women say they've done this naked.
Is this something you do inside the house?
I would hope so. If you're naked, yes. But it is something you can do outside as well.
Is it like watching TV?
No, that would be too easy. No, it's something that I don't know. I just don't know if it'd be comfortable to do naked.
Can you do it inside the house? Cleaning?
No. You could do it inside the house or outside the house.
Working out.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't even be comfortable.
I know. Everything just kind of flopping around.
Yeah, no, that's way too much flopping for me. That's not good.
Glad we're in agreement on that one. Okay, well, that's it for the show today. Special guest tomorrow. Steph, I'm going to allow you to enjoy your vacation. I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing...
Well, thanks for letting me bring Taylor on.
Yes.
She was our special guest today.
Yes, Taylor, remember, swim in the pool. There are no sharks there. You have a good vacation as well, okay?
Thank you.
All right. We will see you guys later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.